I think that Pedro Sanchez starts a new era. It's also the end of the economic crisis and the austerity measures that Mariano Rajoy had to implement during his 6 year time in office. Pedro Sanchez has the benefits that we are getting out of the economic crisis. There's an economic recovery, and he's going to have some more margin in order to implement some social measures and social policies that the Spanish people are demanding at the moment.
And as for Mariano Rajoy, he won by a landslide back in 2011, only to be forced out like this. Does he still have a political future?
Well, as I always say, Mariano Rajoy has proven to be a political survivor. I think that he didn't step down. He was asked to step down in order to avoid the no confidence vote, and he didn't want it. He didn't want to do it. Probably he's thinking that he still has something to do in the opposition, and maybe he is able to make a comeback in case the minority government of Pedro Sanchez doesn't succeed. But it is true that voices are starting to raise within his party, and a leadership debate is starting to take place within his party, a party that he's been leading for almost more than a decade from now.
And how is the atmosphere like on the streets? How are the Spanish people feeling?
Well, we need to think that the corruption scandals that have been for quite a long, from the last years, have really make people feel very, very tired and very exhausted. And I think that people in Spain were demanding a regeneration of the Spanish politics, and Mariano Rajoy was part of this regeneration that the Spanish people needed. But it is true that at the moment there's a little bit of vertigo, because it seems that people wanted, or even the parliament wanted to remove Rajoy, but they didn't really think about who to replace Rajoy with, and now there's a lot of expectations of what can happen with this minority government that is going to be led by Pedro Sanchez. He owes probably a lot of favors at the moment. He has been elected with the support of seven different parties, so people is really waiting to see if they made the right choice.